pretty big change for tanks. So we've got the Earthen Heart abilities, we've got the Helping Hands passive. We've been able to kind of, you could say, abuse this for a while. So not me personally, but we've kind of showed people that there is a method to this where you can basically get an infinite amount of stamina. So they've changed it. This passive now requires the ability cost of what triggers it to be greater than the restored amount of stamina, to prevent situations where you could gain more stamina than you had spent as Magicka. So this is to prevent people using cost reduction jewelry with Ash Cloud and getting stamina back for 0 cost. So now, Ash Cloud will not give stamina back at all because the cost of it is too low to ever give any stamina back. So even the initial first cast won't give you any stamina back because it's lower than the amount of stamina you'll be receiving. They've increased the amount of stamina it gives to 1,120. So it's like had a nerf for Ash Cloud users, but a buff for everybody else. So interesting stuff. And obviously the developer comments, there are currently a number of ways to use this passive in unintended ways, allowing for situations where you can essentially get infinite stamina. Many have cleverly paired cost reduction with Ash Cloud when we change the ability to cost per tick. While we appreciate this clever interaction, it's ultimately invalidating the need of stamina resource management for the class in the tank role. For adjusting this passive now to only work if you spent more resources than it can generate. So if you use Igneous Shield, you will still get stamina back, and now you'll also gain more stamina back. So at the end of the day, not the end of the world, it's actually probably a good change, because I do think that people becoming reliant on something like a 0 cost Ash Cloud and spamming it to gain stamina wasn't necessarily a good way of playing, because I do think that they were always eventually going to change it. Like, that's not something that was intended. They obviously never took that into account upon creating the changes to Ash Cloud to make it cost per tick. So it does make sense, and people can't really be too upset about that change. But the fact that we've got an actual buff to Helping Hands to go to 1,120, it's only a little bit, but it's a buff nonetheless, and every little helps. So anybody who is using Igneous Shield is going to see a slight stamina benefit now from those casts.